What's going on, guys? Welcome into the Mixed Results Podcast. This is our first official episode with the lovely Mythic Red.
Hello, hello. That's me.
Your host. My name is Kevin,
And Unexpected Results MTG.
and like he said, we are here to interview our first guest, Mythic Red. If you haven't checked her out, you should. She does a lot of things, and we're happy to interview her today, and you guys can learn more about her. In case you didn't know a lot about her, she's got a lot. She, a lot.
It's not that much, okay? It's not
It's a
that
lot.
much.
We
Don't
had
Lot.
to
hype it up too
we had to
much.
restrain ourselves from asking questions because we want to save it for now.
This is
Yes.
true. We had a pre-session and we had to cut it short because of that.
Yep. Okay, let's start it off. Or Mythic, do you have anything to say at the beginning, or just want to go straight into it?
Just thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for sitting in and listening to my story. I feel interesting like sitting here. It's like, wow, it's exciting. So,
And it's awesome that we
that's it.
can do this over the computers too. Like cooler in person, but this is still fantastic and great that we're doing this. So, um, okay, let's start it off. Simple. What's your name and how old are you?
I am Mythic Red, also known as Anna, and I am currently 24 years old.
24. Okay, okay. I'm 29. I'm old.
That's not old.
I'm 34.
Oh, that's
I'm
old.
old.
Yeah,
Old is a mindset, guys. Old is a mindset.
Old is a mindset.
right.
I definitely have a mind of a 12-year-old, so that fits.
What happens when your body tells you that you're old, though?
Gotta listen to it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, Mythic, what part of the United States, if you're from the United States, do you reside?
I reside in Florida, USA, home of the Florida man.
Florida man, yes. Do you have any interesting Florida man stories from personal experience, maybe?
hmm
In my hometown, we have someone called the Circle K Ninja, and he stands outside, and dude is shredded. Like, dude is shredded to the bone. And he literally just sits outside all day and practices his ninja moves with a giant stick. It's, it's a Florida man movement right there.
Nice. Have you talked to him
That's
before?
awesome.
Yeah, he's actually a really sweet guy.
Yeah.
He complimented my art one time, which was pretty cool. Thanks,
Hey.
Very
man.
nice.
Does he do it like for money, or is it just he just
You
practicing
can tell
himself?
he was a veteran, and so he
Mm,
definitely didn't recover from that. He struggled with some issues.
Hmm,
So. But
that's
he
sad.
was happy doing what he was doing. So you know
mm.
what? I'm not gonna knock him for it.
About life. What was it like growing up in Florida? I believe. How many
Very
siblings do you
hot.
have? Your family? What activities did you do when you were a kid? What are you interested in?
So I grew up with my two cousins and my brother, and so they were like older brothers to me too. Um, and we would go swimming in my grandmother's pool a lot. And I grew up in like the age of like where social media and video games was starting to really become prevalent in our lives.
Yep.
Like it, I just remember coming home to my grandmother's house and either going in the pool or playing Duck Life on her like home computer that everyone got to play on. So that's kind of a lot of what my childhood consisted of until I got my own laptop and we got to play like Minecraft and such with my cousins, which was fun.
Okay, that's fun. Minecraft. Do you still play?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We play modded though.
Only modded servers.
Well, I do like Skyblock too, to be fair.
What is Skyblock? Is the same thing? I don't know what that is.
Skyblock is like an island in the sky. So like you start in an island and then you kind of just build your base off of that. So you build
That's
like a
cool.
cobblestone generator and then you just mine cobble and you build from that. And then they have servers, you can trade with people to get like pig generators and that's yeah. It's just cool.
Nick,
Very
you hear
nice.
that? Something for us to play after Pal World.
The
Hey,
whole Minecraft thing go has gone above my head. I don't know if I'm just too old for it, but I try to get my nephew to explain it to me, and it still doesn't make sense to me.
That's how I feel about Roblox. I don't understand that.
It's very simple blocks. Yeah.
I play Just to Impress on Roblox.
Well, so growing up, would you say that that specific experience of playing that duck game on your grandma's computer what sparked your passion for all things gaming and nerdy?
Yeah, I would definitely say something along those lines. My grandfather and my dad were also big gamers. My grandfather would always be playing Rock Band, and we would join him playing Rock Band on
Mm.
like the PlayStation 2 and such. And he like really loved Tetris a lot. And that's where I kind of found my love for Tetris. He would have like this handheld Tetris game.
Hmm.
And my dad played a lot of Call of Duty games. So there was that phase in my
Mm.
life
Mm-hmm.
where the COD games became really, really prevalent. I fell in love with the zombies aspect,
Yeah, me too.
and that definitely helped me connect with my cousins. And like Minecraft was definitely something that consisted through like my life. Like literally last year, we started up a server with my cousin and my brother. So it's definitely been something that's just kind of stayed consistent so far.
Been your way to keep kind of a connection to with your family.
Yeah. I would also say the DS Lite. I am a big avid collector of DS games. I have like 80 DS games
Wow.
of the DS Lite. I collect a lot of shovelware, and this has been over like 5 years. I have been a long time collector of DS. I have three DS Lites, two uh the second DS I'm forgetting it, and then a 3DS that I just got this last year. So
Hmm.
that's another thing is I love handheld games a lot.
Okay. Okay.
What is your favorite handheld game?
Favorite handheld game? Mario Party DS.
Okay.
A little close runner up, which shouldn't be a close runner up, but the Wally from PSP. Just the nostalgia factor.
Wow.
Wow.
The Wally game for PSPs.
Nice. Um. So that was your gaming. What got you into other nerdy stuff like D&D, comic books, anything like that?
My mom always had like a love for like the dark side of things, the darker aesthetics, the libraries and such. So D&D was always kind of like intertwined with all of
Mm-hmm.
that because obviously books and such. So I've always wanted to like when I was a kid, I always wanted to play D&D, but I never had the chance because no one knew how to DM. And so when I finally got the opportunity to play as I was older, of course I'm going to take that chance and take that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But my parents and I would also watch a lot of cartoons, and Avatar: The Last Airbender being one of them, uh, also kept through my life. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
We
I
are
have my
Oppa
like,
friends.
there's an Appa bag right there as well.
Hmm. You have
There's,
shown me your collection, and I am quite jealous.
it is very extensive. That has also been built over many years. I have like 5 different Appa plushies. It's kind of bad, but it's not bad. It's great.
Um, so you mentioned Minecraft. Would you say probably Minecraft is your favorite video game other than your special handhelds? Do you have any other video games that are very near and dear to your heart?
I would have to say The Last of Us, Hades, and Risk of Rain 2. Those are three very important games to my life. The Last of Us consists of like one of my favorite memories that I have of involving games, and it kind of really sparked like the jump scare horror love for me. Like I remember when the clicker first came around the corner and I first jumped into like the bloater as you're like wading through that water and just getting like scared, like jump scared so much that I had to
Mm.
like walk out of my room and be like,
Take a
"It's
break.
cool, I'm cool." And that's what really led me down like games like Devour, uh, you know, um, gosh, I'm forgetting everything because I'm nervous.
No, you're good.
uh, Phasmophobia, and just a ton of other like dark aesthetic horror games because I loved the adrenaline rush from getting and playing those games. And then Hades is just fun. I just love the soundtrack. I love the art style. I love Greek mythology. And Risk of Rain 2 is just a big, like, it's just fun for me. You can just run around and no think, you just pick up items and you just shoot the
Yeah.
big monsters, and it's great.
I'm a big fan of Greek mythology too. Did you ever read the Percy Jackson books?
I did. I don't remember them very well, but something I do remember is the Lore Olympus series
Oh,
that just
yeah.
recently ended, and I do know that they're getting a animated adaptation. It's
Wait,
like a
really?
more modernized comic. It's on
Mm-hmm.
Webtoon. This is not a sponsor, obviously. But I remember reading Lore Olympus when it first came out and seeing the growth that the artist has had, like, has been incredible. So it's really cool to see that it's getting a animated series. I'm very excited.
That's really exciting. I love
Need to
Greek
jot that one
mythology.
down.
It's good. It's good. It does have some adult topics, so I do want to throw in a couple of trigger warnings. Just they have them at the top of each chapter, but I just want to let you guys know that hey,
Good
be
to know.
prepared.
Good to know. As we all know that you're really into painting a lot. What got you into art?
I've honestly drawn ever since I could pick up a pen. Like my mom has photos of me drawing with like Polaroid photos of me drawing, and those Polaroid photos actually have pen markings that I drew on when I was a
Hmm.
child. So honestly, I can't really pinpoint what. I've always been drawn to it. But it's definitely been an outlet for me, as well as I just like I love color. Like I feel like art has always been so vibrant, you know?
Hmm. I agree, and it's a good way of getting out your feelings and sometimes emotions. I did a painting where they suggested I do a is it abstract, right? Where you just kind of paint your emotions, and it was very
Yeah,
weird. It was weird
abstract's a
doing it.
form of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of art styles, what is your favorite art style? We mainly may know you for the goobers as the
Mm.
goober queen,
Mm-hmm.
but we have seen some of your work, and you are much more than just a goober drawer. So, could you tell us a little bit more about your favorite art styles?
I would have to say my favorite art style is just semi-realism. It covers so many. It's such an umbrella term, but it has so much freedom. Because semi-realism is like typically anything that represents realism, but in a way. Um, it kind of coincides with one of my drawings. My first colored pencil drawing, actually.
You want to bring that up next? We'll show that off.
Yes. Sorry. What was the Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yes, the Odyssey.
Sorry,
Yes.
my bad.
No, you are all good.
Okay. It is up now. They obviously you can't see it, but they can see it.
Okay, cool. So this drawing is one of my favorite drawings I've done. I did this in high school. This was my junior year and my first experience with colored pencil. It took 3 days and learning to blend from like the darker colors to the lighter colors and kind of learning to layer that like colored pencil was absolutely like one of my favorite things that I've done. And it's considered semi-realism because obviously it's not people aren't typically green. So,
Mm-hmm.
There's the lizard people.
hey,
Lizard.
I'm not judging, okay? I'm gonna be blue on the 31st. I'm gonna paint myself like an avatar, so tune in for that
Ooh.
live. Sorry to self promote on your your
No.
thing, but
Nope.
Nope, that's why we're here,
Yeah.
is to promote you.
um,
Okay.
but yeah.
So we're talking about your favorite artistic creations and talked about the Odyssey a little bit. Do
Mhm.
we want to bring up the next little piece of art and talk about that a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Taser. He's a D&D character I stole from my boyfriend. I didn't steal the art. I drew the art, obviously, but this concept uh, is my boyfriend's D&D character. He's very cynical, he's very mean, but I absolutely loved the like just the shading on it. Like I feel like I really proved to myself that I really developed as a digital artist with this piece, and just being able to see myself like create. I really got imposter syndrome for one of the first times because it was just like I did that, you know?
Hmm. Now, could you tell us a little bit about the character and some of the choices? Obviously, it was your boyfriend's quote unquote design, but the direction you kind of took it and explain who Taser is.
So Taser is he's a very cynical guy. He's a mannequin. So that campaign never really got past the first session,
Oh.
which made me very sad because I spent so long on this character and I love him.
Hmm.
But he hates everyone. He hates all humans. He's like the pinnacle of perfection. He hates human red paint, human inter parts.
Hmm.
And he thinks it's really icky and disgusting. Like he calls them flesh bags. And the decisions that he made were because of his creator. Like, if I recall the campaign correctly, because I wasn't in this campaign, I was just kind of sitting beside it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a good mannequin amongst the bad mannequins because the mannequins were like taking over. And so he was created by his artist who stepped out of the walls of the city and created him to assassinate the good, like the artist that was making the bad mannequins. So that was like the story.
Hmm.
Very
But
cool.
he didn't know that. He didn't know his creator. So, but with the direction that my boyfriend had, he kind of just told me the details that he wanted, and I kind of took my little liberties in certain areas. Like, for example, like the gold patterning on his arms. The gold patterns are perfectly symmetrical in his body, but I referenced like the blue china plate designs for that.
Hmm. That's
Very
cool.
cool, small detail that you don't pick up unless you're really kind of looking, but the detail, love it.
Thank you. And then, because we're on the topic, I feel like my altars is a good place to bring them in here. I really, really love my first two altars that I did in comparison to my last two, or my last one. I started with my Flubs, and I sold him at Magicon, and this is kind of what really started me down the journey to this path. Was I ended up selling this commission, and meeting with someone who commissioned me from the UK, and I joined a live and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
Wow.
I sell I sell altars." And then eventually it led me to painting the opposition agent, which I lovingly call the Appa Stappa with a Choppa.
Yeah.
It is so cool. It is so cool.
And just seeing the growth between those two altars to the most recent one, which can cause some little gasps, which is the Chrome Mox. I can't believe someone commissioned me to paint this. They trusted me to paint their Chrome Mox, which is really exciting. But seeing the difference between those first two altars and seeing how I've grown within the details, how thin the lines I've been able to get them, because those lines on her hair, they're like literally thinner than a needle point because it's literally a 2.5 by 3 inch painting, you know, realizing that like, oh, I am an altar artist. I can take myself seriously, and this has been just a really cool ride, man. It's been a really cool ride.
I mean, I'm going to talk about my favorite one. They're all wonderful, but obviously
Hmm.
I'm partial to one. But I just love the story of him, instead of being super scared after being kidnapped by the sandbenders and always having a little bit of fear, he just goes full revenge and full Rambo on everybody. I love it.
He just takes charge, man. I just think it's so fitting. Like it's just, I feel like he deserved to be, because I don't know if he was I don't think Appa. I think he was afraid once he got like, he realized he was stuck.
Hmm.
I think they just caught him off guard and it wasn't fair. So I think
Yeah.
Appa needs that choppa.
Needs that chopper to stop her.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. Um, if your friends had to choose, kind of off topic, if your friends had to choose an animal to represent you, what do you think they would choose?
So I actually did ask my friends, and I
You
got
did?
4 different answers.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
got a caracal. So if you know like Big Floppa, that meme with the big ears, I got a fox, I got a red panda, and a seal. Because I didn't know what they would say.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a fox and a red panda was kind of like my go-to because of my ginger
Mhm.
hair. But I feel like the seal and the caracal are unique, so I wanted to throw those in there too.
Which one do you think you would choose?
It's hard because I really do like I love foxes, I love red pandas, and I love seals, and I love that the caracal is unique. I feel like I have to go with a seal because they're so silly, and I love that they like do the little slaps
Yeah. Yeah.
anytime they're happy.
It's just their happy slaps too.
Just
Yeah.
so, but yeah, if you guys had to assign me an animal with how much you know about me, what animal would you guys give me?
Now she's throwing us off. Now
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
know.
didn't plan
see,
for that
Options
either.
here.
yeah, we sent you the questions so you could prep, not
Yeah.
for you to ask us the
Us.
questions here. That's not
Oh,
what we're here about. We did that last week.
Yeah.
my bad.
Um, if I'm gonna pick one for you, I love the. I
Oh,
Oh,
think
oh no.
seal. Oh, you back?
y-
We good?
Yes.
yeah. You want to run
Okay.
that back real quick?
No, so I think the seal is an awesome one because I think it's a very underrated animal. It's a very playful, happy animal. Um, and I don't know. I think that's a really fun personality, and you have a very fun personality. So out of
Thank
those
you.
four, I would pick that one.
Oh, we're choosing out of the four, not just choosing a
You didn't
random
have
one?
to
I'm
choose out of
cheating.
the four,
I'm
Okay.
but that made
cheating.
it easy. That made it
Okay.
easy. So
I'm cheating.
No. I think a beaver.
a
Just be
beaver.
a beaver because it builds a dam and you like making a lot of things. Like last night you made a little tea kettle set.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
And
I thought
so
we were going to say that because of my teeth.
no. No.
No, I was interested where he was gonna go with it too, but I
I was
like
like,
Just
where he
do
brought
I
it around.
building things.
I do build things. I do build quite a.
And it's arts and
Well, I
crafts.
have 1,000 hobbies. I have too many hobbies.
Speaking of which,
Great.
we've talked about your art, and you have other interests in the artistic world. You want to share a little bit about some of your other artistic interests than just doing fun paintings and drawings?
Are you asking like what are some of my other hobbies? Like what are
Yeah,
along those lines?
yeah.
What it'd be better about asking what hobbies I don't have.
Yeah, but you did
Uh,
share a couple cool things with us beforehand.
I did. So, I made a bracelet, if I have it right here. So I'm learning to make like bracelets and such like this. So I want to give these away in my little altar bags. I've
See,
made a few
building things.
stickers.
Building things.
I know it's kind of not, it's similar, but also not similar. But like these are a couple of stickers of
Ooh,
mine.
That's
that's
awesome.
cool.
Uh, I've learned to sew a little bit. I also cosplay sometimes. If you've seen Chainsaw Man across your feed, that was
Mhm.
probably me.
Mhm.
Um, gosh, gotta look around my room now. Yeah, I would say those are like the main ones. I do crochet as well. That's another big one. I crocheted a sweater for my grandmother for Christmas this
Oh,
year, so
really?
it was a big project I committed to. So
But
Nice.
sometimes things made by your hands are way better than anything you can buy.
Mm.
absolutely, absolutely. I honestly, I just like staying busy. I can't sit still. Like I feel like even still now I'm like bouncing all over the place. It's because I can't like I feel like I have to fiddle with something all the time. I love like I love putting on a show in the background and being able to just focus and like do my hobby and just kind of like go into what's called like the flow state. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I agree. Cutting off, not cutting off everything, but kind of just focusing and having that background noise helps too. But focusing on whatever you're doing. Um, what other What are some things outside of art and stuff that people don't know that you do?
Like my day job.
Like that? Yeah.
So, I am a personal assistant for a day job, and I am also a real estate agent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also an altar artist. I sell Magic the Gathering cards that I paint on. And I'm really hoping to be able to transition into having that more of a income at some point in the next couple of years. Uh, but yeah, that's what I do. Hey, if you're looking to buy a house in Florida, reach out to me. Or if you're looking to sell a house in Florida, I do that too. I do
Yeah, there
that
you
too.
go. See?
There you go.
Um, okay.
What
No, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
what is the best advice you have ever gotten?
I would have to say that tomorrow's another day. Like, I
Hmm.
told myself every time I've kind of been in hardships or like I've always kind of like, stumbled the day before, the sun always rises and sets no matter what happens. And understanding that like you can reset just when the sun does. So I've always like there was a period in my life where I was just like getting through each day, but each day was a new one, right? So tomorrow's another day. I can get to tomorrow. And keeping it in that short term of like, okay, 24 hours, I can do this, kind of really helped me be able to just kind of keep taking that step every day.
Who told you that? Where did you hear that from? If you
I read
remember.
a lot of self-help books. I used to watch a lot of self-help things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember entirely, but I think my mom also muttered that to me at one point.
That's
Do
good.
you have any way uh, to kind of give you a friendly reminder every day, even if it may not be on your forefront of the mind, but do you have a way to keep yourself grounded with that advice or a reminder?
I feel like I've repeated it to myself for like so long now that it's kind of second nature. But honestly, taking a step outside and just looking up. Like taking a step outside and just looking to the sky and it's like, okay, tomorrow's another day. Like it's going to happen, it's going to be okay. And like it was so prevalent that I actually made it my senior quote. And
Mm.
as an artist, if you took an art class, you got to paint a senior tile. So my senior tile literally has that like tomorrow's another day. So it's always been kind of prevalent. Like I paint clouds and skies sometimes, and every time I do that, I always think of that quote. So it's just something that like it's kind of always there. It's kind of in that unconscious, but what really helped me when I first started it was seeing that like, there's 24 hours. It's going to count down and that sun's going to come up.
That's really good. Um, what is one interesting thing about you that nobody would know, or you don't think somebody or some people would know?
So I have two parts to this. I couldn't just choose one because they're like two separate, opposite opposing sides of
Mm-hmm.
things. And that's I'm a big advocate for mental health and I collect Monster High dolls. I love just telling people that it's okay, that, when you're going through something, it's okay to reach out for help. I struggled with my own struggles in the past, and it's never a linear line. Like, I have my days where I trip and fall. And just making sure that, like, I'm a comfortable place to help encourage others to go get help is such a big thing that I want people to know that radiates off of me, you know?
I think that's a great quality to have because I think that's the hardest step for most people is taking that first step and admitting they need help and seeing people who are openly supportive of that makes them feel more comfortable in taking that uncomfortable step.
I read a lot of self-help books, so if you got some, if you need a recommendation of one, I always got one locked and loaded. I'm currently reading one. Um, Brianna West is one of my favorite authors. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz is one of my favorite books. It's only like 100 pages, so you could read them in like a weekend. And those are two really good authors that I wanted to kind of also shout out. But
Absolutely.
Good.
and my favorite Monster High doll is Draculaura, but I like G1 Draculaura and not G3. I like G3 Draculaura, but I'm an OG girly just because of the nostalgia factor. And I have kept all of my dolls from when I was a child. So,
I have no idea what a Monster High doll is. Do you have
oh,
any by chance that you could show me?
I actually have two.
Okay.
I didn't want to admit it that I didn't know, so thank you for
You
No.
keeping
guys
it
are
hidden on the
Yeah.
low.
guys. It's okay.
I
It's
have
okay.
no idea. Sorry.
So, Monster High, these are G3. Okay, so when I say G, it's generation.
Okay.
And Monster High dolls came out when I was a kid. And honestly, some of them have really increased in value, and it's kind of shocking to hear that like this tiny plastic ring could be worth $75. But
What?
these are ones that are came out in the last year.
It's like
So
magic cards.
Wow.
It's like
yeah,
cardboard being worth money.
I'm like, and like the um the ring is like barely the size of my pinky.
Oh
Don't
my
look at my
gosh.
nails. Don't judge my nails, guys. I'm sorry. I have to like pose them for you guys. But this is a Monster High doll. This is Abby Abominable.
It's actually the show Monster High.
Yes, the
Okay.
show Monster High.
Now I'm
Okay.
getting it. Now I'm getting it. Okay. I thought
But
they
they
were
were
like,
dolls before they were a show,
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
I think, if I have my lore correctly.
Let's hope.
Hey,
Let's hope.
you're a Monster High super fan. You
I
better
am a
know.
super fan.
They'll get
I
you in the
am a super
comments.
fan. I know. Don't get me, guys.
Ooh.
I'm trying to see if I can grab my sketchbook because the front of my sketchbook is also a Monster High doll. I think I moved it. It's okay. I
Um,
don't.
I know we were talking about the whole mental health thing. Um, and I know you're not saying you're a licensed therapist or anything and giving anybody advice. But where would you recommend someone who is looking for help would start? Where to start?
Oh, I wish I had a sponsorship right now.
Mm.
Because I want people to know that when they do start, and I'm going to recommend either if you're not comfortable finding a therapist in person, go online. But I also want people to know that the very, 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 very important thing is that the first therapist that you see is probably not going to be the one for you. Therapists are people, and sometimes you just don't connect with people. It took me 3 years and five different therapists to find a therapist that I currently am with, and I've been with her for 2.5 years now. Um, BetterHelp is where I started, and then I eventually followed my therapist through Alma, which is what she uses now. I've not tried finding a therapist through Alma because I obviously am currently with her, so
Mm.
I don't need to find a new one, but recommending that you start with baby steps. If you need to find a chat therapist, like BetterHelp has those different options. I just know that the cast for BetterHelp is very wide. So the first therapist that you get, you might not connect with. And being honest with what you expect from a therapist. I don't like homework. And I straight up told my therapist, I'm like, hey, I do not want homework. Please do not give me worksheets. This feels silly to me, and I don't feel like I'm being taken seriously. I want conversations. I want thought provoking statements. I don't want just a statement that, like, I just don't want worksheets that you give to everybody. And I didn't know that I wanted that until I experienced five different therapists. Um, but it's really, really, really important that you find someone you connect with and don't feel rushed. Don't feel rushed.
Yeah. I mean, especially, that thought of, you know, you're already in a not highly thinking of yourself place and going in and not having a good experience with a licensed professional. And then it's just like, well, it can't be them, it's a me thing, right? They're trained in this job and I'm the person needing help, so I must be the problem, not them. But it's not. Just like you said, it's finding the right person, and it's about having that interpersonal level of communication where you feel comfortable enough to open up and set boundaries and get to the goals where you need to be.
It's gonna take time. Like it took me, well, with my last therapist, I was kind of it doesn't take long. But with a therapist beforehand, it took me 2 or 3 sessions to get to know somebody, which is why I like to recommend BetterHelp because if you like, you kind of get 3 sessions in the plan that if I remember, I don't remember, I haven't used them for a few years now. Um, but especially just giving them the expectations of what you want to get out of therapy and finding therapists that specialize in the things that you need help with and feeling okay to talk with the therapist and be like, hey, I don't think this is right for me. And possibly asking them, like, what, like, I don't think this relationship is going to work. Is there another specialized therapist that you recommend, or is there another specialized therapy that you think I should look into? Because there's so many different types of therapy. There's IMDb, there's ART, there's so many different types. It's just a matter of finding a therapy that works for you.
Uh, I completely agree.
Did I say
I
IMDb? I'm so sorry. I think
I
it was
am.
DBT is what I meant to say.
It's okay. Uh, I agree. I went to therapy for a little bit, and the my therapist I wasn't necessarily connecting with. I went to 2 to 3 sessions and stopped going just because I didn't. I was also it was weird for me. First off, it was strange. It was weird talking to somebody about things that I don't usually talk about. Um, but I started also doing a lot more self reflection on my own too. But sorry, I'm gonna. I know we're interviewing you.
No,
But
please. I just want to say also you can catch vibes that are not cool with a therapist right off the bat. Like that's also so valid.
yes.
It's cool. You didn't have to specify that.
Yeah. Um. But no, I had a female therapist, and she suggested that I do something that I've been holding on for a long time. And it was with my family, and I nothing terrible, but it was something like a moment that I held on to for so long, and I finally approached my family member about it, and dude, we sat in the parking lot crying for an hour, just talking about it. But I feel so much weight lifted off my shoulders of just talking. And for me, I tend to think of the worst every scenario, and so I've been holding on to the thought for so long, and to actually finally get an answer, it's lifted a lot off my shoulders. So I agree. I listen to Mythic therapy. If you have any questions and concerns, talk to people, ask for opinions. I've asked multiple people about their therapists and what they do and how they react, where to go look for therapists. Um, if you think you need help, please reach out to somebody and ask for help if you can, if you want. Um, Mythic knows a lot. Sounds like she does. So also reach out
I've
to
been in
her.
therapy for 2.5 years,
Yeah.
y'all, and before that, I was in a place where I was doing my own therapy. I also, if I can add one more thing,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a big advocate for
Yep.
mental health.
Yeah.
Um, I know I mentioned that, like, hey, I don't want to do homework, but that's also not the full story.
Okay.
Uh, Therapy is also like what you get out of therapy, what you're doing outside of therapy, and repracticing those habits and those boundaries, because that's very, very important to kind of reconnect back with those things. I didn't want worksheets, but I don't mind reading a book that my therapist tells me. It's along those lines of I don't want to feel like I'm in school.
Yep. Okay. Um, Aside of therapy, and trying to get a little more about you, uh, simple question: what's your favorite drink and snack? Actually, there's another question after all of this, but first, favorite drink and favorite snack.
My favorite drink has to be the sugar-free amber Red Bull. It's the strawberry apricot, and they don't make the sugar-free anymore. So I
No.
get incredibly excited when I can find the sugar-free ones. I feel like the full sugar ones are a little bit too sweet. I don't know how to
Hmm.
explain it.
No.
And then I
No, I
love
agree.
pickles. I love pickles so much.
Oh,
I literally
Pickles.
have eaten a jar of pickle spheres in the last day, and honestly, it's been
Eh,
I make pickle pops. I sometimes a lot of times drink pickle juice.
Pickle pops. Explain. Rewind.
You've
Explain
never
to me
heard of a
pickle
pickle
pops.
pop. You've
No, I'm
never
a
heard of a
pickle.
pickle.
Is that like a cake pop with but a pickle?
Well,
They batter
pickle
it
guy,
and
but I
then deep
don't know
fry
Y'all
what
it?
aren't
pickle
from the
pop
South,
is.
though. Y'all aren't from the South.
No.
Y'all don't go
Nope.
to baseball games, huh? They take the
No.
pickle juice, they put it in
Okay.
those little, condiment plastic things. You pop
Huh.
a popsicle stick in it, you stick it in the freezer, you take it out. It's frozen pickle juice.
That's
That's
gross.
all. It's a pickle
That
pop.
sounds. It sounds wonderful, but it does sound a bit much.
Do you know about the health benefits of pickles?
I'm
No.
It's
aware.
vinegar. It's good for cramps. That's it. And
Cra-
electrolytes. That's really all
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
uh, dude.
Oh,
Do
pickles.
you know how good they for you? They got salt and they can prevent cramps.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go on another tangent like I did with therapy.
Not on
Actually, yeah,
pickle juice.
pickle pops will save your life.
Any cramps? Eat some pickles.
Yeah, don't
You
go
just
to
got to have
therapy.
those
Eat
pickle
pickle
pops
pops.
all
Actually,
day.
Yeah.
I do actually. There's some in my freezer right now, and like I
Oh.
said, I just finished this jar, so I can make some more. It's great.
Do you make
Aw.
your own pickles?
No, I haven't
Okay.
gotten there yet.
Okay. That's a net.
Also, they taste differently. Like
Do
I
they?
like the Vicks or the Dr. Olives.
Okay. Aside from pickles, which if you do this, cool. But if you're ever playing Magic and stuff like that, what is your go-to snack to have on the side? If
Wait,
you,
what? Sorry?
If you ever played like a game of Magic, what is your go-to snack that you usually have on the side?
Obviously pickles. I'm kidding.
It,
That's a joke. I do not have pickle juice next to my
pickle
cards.
pickle fingers and all over the cards.
My go-to snack would probably I don't like eating next to my cards because I love my mats that I have. I
Hmm.
don't really like eating. If it had to be a snack, I would probably be like skinny popcorn, like the popcorn with no butter on it.
Yeah.
But also sometimes on the occasional treat, chocolate covered pretzels because I love chocolate covered pretzels.
Mm,
That was going to be my other substitute for
pickles.
pickles, but I've been like cutting back on sugar. But I can go through a whole bag of like the flips, like milk chocolate covered pretzels. It's that salty and sweet.
Yep.
You like peanut butter.
I do.
Okay, have you had the Reese's peanut butter pretzels?
I don't like it that much.
Oh.
I don't like Reese's.
Oh.
Okay, that's fair.
Whoa.
I
I
mean,
don't.
you don't
Easy.
like what you don't like. Chef sent them to me for my holiday package, and they were probably the most phenomenal thing I've ever eaten.
The Reese's pretzels.
Yes.
I did
It-
see them though. I was interested in
try it.
trying them, but I couldn't commit to a whole bag in case I didn't like them.
Well, I love them. I recommend them, but I
I'm gonna
understand if
buy
you
a
don't like
bag,
Reese's
and if
that
I
much.
don't like them, I'm gonna just send the rest to you. How's that sound?
No.
It's open, but I didn't like it.
I have clean hands. I washed my hands.
Unless she eats
They
a
might
pickle
be a little
before.
stale or a little melted in the.
I'm sure the 7-Eleven Ninja or the Circle K Ninja would appreciate those more than me.
That's in my hometown. He's like hours
Oh,
away.
okay. But I'm hundreds of miles away, thousands of miles away.
He's hundreds of miles away.
Do it.
All right. Whew, that was funny. What are some personal goals you have this next year?
Okay,
That
short
you're
term.
comfortable with sharing.
Short term. I know I mentioned this earlier. I'm not going to go into too many details, but getting my LLC like really together. Like there's a form that I need to send that I kind of haven't that's been sitting over on that desk for like 2-3 weeks now. And then long term, I really want to like actually vendor at a convention or a market and sell my prints. Like I want to make tokens and sell my prints and to get more altar commissions. Like that's another goal is someone was like, okay, realistically, I think you can get at least 60 commissions. And now there's this like arbitrary like number in my mind that I'm like, I need to get 60 commissions.
Um,
So
There is VegasCon coming up.
I won't be at Vegas
Magic
Con,
on, come on.
but I will be at MagicCon in Atlanta.
Well,
It's the month of my birthday, so come celebrate my birthday at MagicCon.
you hear that, guys?
Seal claps.
I like it.
It's gonna be my new thing from now on.
What was your LLC called? So
Mythic
when?
Red Media.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
really
that
cool.
is my LLC. It covers everything that I needed. Cause I also, as a real estate agent, but I also did this for a year. I also market myself, so doing marketing for other people. Um, Fun fact, I am designing a logo right now for a cat house. So I do like other things on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta save some spices, for when people actually talk to me. But that is kind of like an umbrella. Like media is my umbrella term for all things arts and art related, graphic design, altars and such.
Do you have
Cosplaying.
a page or a website where all your art is shown? So
I
if
would say, ooh, no and yes.
okay,
Uh, that's something I do need to focus on. That is a part of my goal for getting my LLC together is to actually put together my socials a bit better to be more presentable.
mm-hmm.
But Mythic Red with two D's on Instagram and here on TikTok. So
Okay,
Mythic Red
okay,
with two D's on TikTok as well.
So if you guys want to be in on the first chances when those open up,
yeah.
that means you need to be following those pages and be on the lookout so you can hop on those opportunities when they come up.
They are currently open, by the way.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Wink wonk.
Did you do you still have my Alpine Moon there? You can show people.
Yes, I do.
No, that's not.
I
That's not that you didn't send it. Just show it.
Okay. Here's the Alpine Moon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can I like get it like more? Oh, stop. Come down. Light.
Sorry, this was not planned, so we don't have a picture of it, but
I'm sorry.
it's really incredible. It's amazing, and you even
And
got
then
the
you can see that
campfire.
shine of the card
Yeah.
is the real card, and I just
Yeah.
extended the art. Do you want to
Oh,
see the other Alpine Moon I
Yes.
did?
So Alpine Moon is my favorite card, so I asked to commission it, and then
And then I accidentally ordered a second one, so I painted it.
yeah, yep.
Don't worry, kitten.
Come on, focus. There we go.
oh, that's
That's
so
so cool.
cool. Love it.
It's the meme. If you know, if you know. You know if you know. If you know, you know. That's
No,
it.
if you know, you know.
Only took me 3 tries.
Third time's a charm. That's what they
Yeah.
really told me.
So
Right.
if people are interested in getting something commissioned, they just message you on anywhere specifically.
Preferably TikTok, but Instagram, I might be a little bit delayed, but I'll definitely answer. I think I still get notifications. Or my Discord, which is just Mythic Red with 1D. So feel free to shoot me a message there.
Okay, okay, perfect. Um, once if there's one celebrity alive or not, wait, who would you love to meet if there was a celebrity?
Steve Irwin, bro. I feel like he's so down to earth. I feel like he's such a good choice. I feel like he's so wholesome. I feel like he's the best celebrity to meet.
That
Also, he could
that's an
show me how to
awesome.
like hold all of the animals. I want to pet all of the things that aren't petable.
Yeah,
I love that. I want to hold all the things that aren't petable. I want to pet them.
Please let me pet them.
Can I pet? Can I pet that cobra?
can, I, can I pet that cobra?
okay,
The
Um,
forbidden
that's awesome.
boops.
Yeah,
last question we have here before we open up to the chat. Going back to a more wholesome thing, who's your biggest inspiration in your life, or biggest inspirations in your life? It doesn't have to be a person, but
mm.
what has made you this wonderful being we are today? Who do we get to give credit to this?
This is my favorite question because it's honestly my friends. I think they're close enough that they're not on a pedestal, but I get to see all of the incredible things they do. I look to like altar artists like, Rin Altars, TM, Painted by Planeswalker. I look to my IRL friends from my hometown, like my friend Grace. She's opening up a cat cafe, and she also
Hmm.
runs her own nonprofit that helps uh, foster kids and explains like their kind of stories. It's called Project Ace. I have to shout that out on here. But genuinely, like, just the support that they give and the reassurance that, like, hey, people enjoy being here and people seeing their passions for things is always incredible. Like, I love listening to other people's passions and what they're passionate about because it just really inspires me to be more passionate about the things that I'm doing. Because it's like, you're doing such cool things. Let me join you with my cool things. So I have to say, my friends.
That that's awesome. Can't do it without the friends.
No, not at all.
And this community is amazing. Everybody, uh, yeah, like it's hard to explain how much this community's done for me and for everybody else. Even unexpected, he's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
He's okay.
But for example, you guys are literally here sitting on a podcast because you guys were like, "Ooh, this will be a cool idea." And I'm like, "Wow, this is cool. It's cool that I get to be on it. I'm here to happy to support."
Hmm.
And like it's just genuinely amazing to see my friends step out of their comfort zones and doing what they want to do in positions that they can.
It's very
So,
nerve wracking, but
hey,
like,
you're telling me and I'm sitting here being interviewed talking about everything.
Yeah.
So,
we had to go
We
through it last week, and that was very rough. It was
we
rough.
we are very appreciative of you taking the
Yes.
time, Mythic, and you were more than generous in your time beforehand and allowing us to get this into a better spot than our episode 0
Hmm.
with all of our prep. So, I'm so grateful to have met you in the community. You're a wonderful person. You're a great artist, and I love to be a part of your journey and see where life is going to take you.
whether it's Atlanta or Vegas Con, we will meet up. It will happen. The community
Yes.
we'll have t-shirts or something.
Oh, that'd be so
we'll
fun.
definitely we'll definitely be joining.
Yeah. No, thank you
Oh,
for joining and participating in this too. Like how nerve wracking it is. The whole idea of this podcast, everybody's watching. The goal is for us to introduce you guys. Um, so many of you that this community is massive, and everybody we know people certain ways, but it's to get to know everybody's backstory. Um, I honestly, an example, I did a live. I don't remember what I was doing. Something simple. Mythic joined, and she gave me almost her whole backstory about everything. And it was amazing and it was incredible. It was so incredible to find like or see and hear about somebody's life outside of what I know them from. Um, I didn't know she was a real estate agent. I didn't know she was in
Yeah,
graphic
I gave him
design.
my whole work CV, my whole
Yeah,
resume.
yeah. It
Y'all didn't
was,
hear all that either. It's kind of long, so and it
um,
jumps.
and she's only 22, which is
24.
24.
24.
24. Sorry.
Thank you for thinking I look younger though.
Oh. um, but that's what this
Listen, I
podcast
got
is about.
32 once, so I'm taking 22 as like a big
32.
compliment. Someone thought I was 32. I was like, don't take my life away. Like,
No.
32 isn't old. It's just like that's 8 years. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like,
You're right,
well, it's
34 is
6
old.
now.
Yeah.
It's not old.
But
Do you
yeah.
want to have any questions from the chat?
Yeah.
I would love to have some questions from the chat.
Chat. If everybody who is here, um, do you have any questions for Mythic that you'd like to ask and have her answer? Can be about really anything. and we'll ask
I'm looking at the
questions.
chat now for the first time. Oh, all of my
Well,
art's still up there. That's so cutesy.
Mm-hmm. Samia, how are you so cool?
Because of you guys. I don't know.
Dabba, can we be best friends?
Yeah, heck yeah. I would love to be best friends.
Demi asked a good one. What scares you?
Oh. Oh my gosh. That's like I had an answer like lined up and ready to go whenever someone would ask me that question. But at this point, like just giving up. Like not not chasing something. Cuz like it's all about the journey, right? Like that's what they always say. And truly like from every experience or every chapter of my like books that I've had books in my story, it's always been like looking forward to the next step. And I think if I lost that kind of motivation, I'd be afraid of myself. I wouldn't know what to do because I love working towards something. Mental health advocate. I love working on something. I love working on myself. I love looking forward to the next day and being able to kind of in those moments not pay up attention to the past because the only thing, tomorrow's another
Mm-hmm.
day. Look at that.
Look at that.
Reconnecting there.
Look at that.
look at you, like a professional over here,
Mm-hmm.
and you were nervous.
I
See?
am still nervous, actually.
We're just hanging out. Uh,
uh,
Nick, do you see any that you'd like? I see a lot.
I'm
I just don't know if you want to ask them all or.
I'm just trying to read them from the position without me looking like I'm just looking at the ground, which
Oh,
is impossible.
okay.
you just hold them next to the camera.
Like this.
18
Okay.
mythic blushes is crazy, by the way. Someone's keeping tallies. That's crazy.
If you could.
Who are
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna maybe rephrase this question. But who are some of your favorite altar artists?
Oh, yeah, we kind of skipped over that, didn't we? Well, obviously Klug, because I feel like he's an OG. We got Jesper. We got, um, I think of Crystal Sully because I met her. I also think of, give me 1 second, because it's like I get nervous and I forget names and I don't want to mess it up. Alex Dos Diaz. That's another favorite artist. Oh, they're actual Magic the Gathering artists, but they also alter cards. So like those are cool. But also people like TM and Rin Alters and Painted by Planeswalker. Like I have a ton of people that are my quote unquote favorite because I just love being inspired by people I know and
Can,
people I don't know.
can I show you
I
an
knew it was gonna
example?
be hard for it to pick one.
Yeah.
If you guys know who painted this, it's hard to see.
Is that Mana's?
Mm-hmm.
I
won it.
love that one.
Sorry, guys. I won his auction, so I got it today.
You got it in the mail today?
Mm-hmm. But even Mana, the little grumpy old man, who's annoyed with everybody, he even does altars, and he's
Dude,
okay.
his command tower is I want it so bad. I want his command tower with like
Ah.
I also want to mention a couple of artists that have inspired my style because I know we kind of skipped over this question, and I do really want to touch on them. But Loish and Laura Degree, those are two artists that I've always been really, really big fans of. They're very popular, but I was very, very um, honored because someone told me that my art reminded them of one of those artists, and I was like super ecstatic. And also a very smaller, less well-known artist is Koi's Pond. So it's like Kois, Kois dot pond on Instagram because it's their just art is so like detailed and it's got that like graphic style that I love. Even though it's digital, it's just incredible. And I just want to point that out. I don't know if they're still on Instagram. I think they might have migrated to Blue Sky, but I do know that that artist is incredible.
I have a question for you. Um, do you prefer digital or more like handcrafted art? I mean, I don't know. I'm not an artist. I don't know how to put it, but I know
It's
with
like,
the I know,
mhm.
but like it's way more popular than it was back in the day and becoming more prevalent.
I like digital because of the ease of it.
Hmm.
I can bring my iPad and I don't have to bring like 17 different supplies.
Hmm.
But there's nothing that compares to like
Yeah.
an actual pencil scratch to paper. Fun fact, before altering, I was not a fan of acrylic. I did not like painting. I
Mm.
liked gouache. But stepping into like the alter realm made me realize that like my experience with gouache, which I don't know if you guys have heard of gouache or what gouache is, it's like my perfect child between watercolor and acrylics. You can have the opacity of acrylics, but you can really, really blend it down with that water. But it
Hmm.
never really fully dries, nor never really fully sets. So I can't paint an altar card with it, or a card with it,
Oh.
Mm.
because it would, and I'm sure there's ways to seal it, but it's just easier to do it with acrylic.
Yep.
Hmm.
But painting on such a tiny canvas of a magic card has made me learn to appreciate acrylic in a different way. And that experience with gouache helped me kind of step back into the acrylic world. Also, wet palettes are a lifesaver. I'm telling you, I struggled with acrylic because it always dried too quickly. A wet palette is like next level. I didn't want to admit it, but I have to say it is next level.
For the people who are getting back into acrylic and stuff like that, what is wet palette?
So, a wet palette is essentially a sponge with like uh not wax paper, what's the other? Parchment paper on
Hmm.
top. And so that water kind of soaks through the paper and keeps the paint wet enough to not dry, and kind of helps you kind of have a little bit more time in between having to pour your next paint.
Hmm.
So it kind of
Okay,
helps keep the paint saturated so it's not able to, get exposed to oxygen
but not too watered
and
down.
completely dry up.
Nice. That's smart. I like that.
We've got a couple Magic the Gathering questions.
Ooh,
Um,
Oh, we didn't ask any questions about magic
I
either.
know. I was
no,
really
that's
I'm
not the
s-
interested.
point of the podcast,
I know, but
but we're doing it now.
yes.
So, uh, the questions were favorite colors in Magic, favorite commander, and if you could go back in history and turn or
No.
teach anybody or play Magic with anybody, who would it be?
Okay, well, that question's already been answered because it's obviously
Steve.
Steve Irwin.
Okay.
Like, I feel like he's the perfect answer for any celebrity question.
What commander deck would you bring for Steve to play?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like he's a green player. I feel like he's a
Oh
mono
yeah.
green. He's down to earth. He likes big creatures. It makes sense.
What's the one
Makes
from
sense.
Bloomborough that gets all your like uh rats, bats, all those stuff plus one? And it has a bunch of animals on it.
I just know the
I'm
squirrels
I
one
forgot what it's called.
because I hated the squirrels. I didn't hate the squirrels one. It was good, so I didn't like playing against
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
The colors that I play, I like Esper colors. So white, blue, black. And my commander that I've kind of grown attached to is Zur the Enchanter. That's the one
Ooh.
I've kind of been playing. He's kind of nasty. I can get him up to lethal commander, and that's kind of how I win.
Nice.
So don't let him on the board.
Nope.
But I have a couple of like, and obviously it's an enchantment deck, so I have a ton of like low cost enchantments, like Declaration of Naught, so I can counterspell counterspells for just a casual mana.
Counter
You know what I
spells.
mean? And then I also have Rule of Law in there, which also isn't fun. So, yeah. I want to bring Zerg closer to a bracket 5, but he currently sits at a casual 3.
Mm, okay.
It wouldn't be
Fair enough.
too much work, though. But,
Well, I mean, when you have a tutor on a stick, it pays off pretty well.
yeah.
It might be limited to a 3 mana cost enchantment, but there's a lot of good 3 mana cost enchantments in Magic the Gathering.
It helps when your RNG is crap because I am notorious for rolling
We've
bad.
talked about this before.
Anytime we roll to play a commander game, I'm literally less than a 12. Like with a d20, I'm less than 12. I cannot roll higher. Typically, it's a nat 1. I'm gonna be honest. If there's a reward for whoever gets the most nat 1s, it's me. Like,
Do you have a D20 in front of you right now?
oh, don't make me challenge this, but I do have a d20. It's tiny though.
Do it.
Do it.
You have to trust me because I'm not moving my camera on this one.
Oh,
I'll
that's
take a
the mini
photo of
one.
it for
Yeah.
you. And it's also like super small. I doubt I'm gonna roll a nat 1. Watch I roll a nat 20 just because of the odds.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a 6, and you literally, I hope my hands have been in frame, but
It's like a Taylor roll. Rolls off the camera.
oh gosh.
We believe you. We believe you.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey, it wasn't
So
a one.
what I'm gonna roll a second one just out of curiosity. That one was an 8.
No.
So I am notorious. Don't trust me with rolling anything to help win because I definitely won't. So it helps to, because I also, with, RNG, lands. I either get mana screwed or mana flooded. So that's another thing. So being able to tutor my own cards is great.
What was your favorite? Well, how long have you been playing Magic? First off.
So I feel bad saying this because people are always like, I started playing with my dad's cards. So
Okay.
I started playing with his cards from the 90s, and that was Ice Age. So I have a ton of his white borders. I have like 6 Ashnod's altars. It's great.
Oh, one of my favorite cards.
I can't paint them. Like I can't bring myself to paint them.
No.
I can't bring myself to do anything with them. So they kind of just sit there.
Mhm.
But I played casually with my friends back in like 2016. Oh my gosh, it's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we would build like standard decks just out of these cards. So they were not super high powered. They were just, I would play a blue black graveyard deck because I'm a menace, or a mill deck. And then eventually this was where Planeswalkers came into play. And I bought my first Planeswalker deck, which was Ashiok. She's my girl. They're my girl because they're not technically, but they're not non-gender. And then eventually that's when Commander started rolling out and becoming a more popular format, and I fell off for a few years. And then I actually gifted my boyfriend a Commander deck, 2 Commander decks, so we could play against each other because I thought it would be fun. Little did I know it would start a whole gambling addiction.
Yeah.
The next year, and I would say that was not this last year, but the year prior. So like over the last 2 years, we've seriously like we went to MagicCon last year. That's how seriously we had gotten into it. And his brother is also super, was super big into card games. So that gave him and my boyfriend a reason to kind of connect over card games on the table and such. So it's just become a big part of our lives since that Valentine's Day.
Oh, for
And that
Valentine's
was,
Day too.
yeah, it was I built a little basket. It was really cute.
Aw.
It had like purple tissue paper, and there's the 2 Commander decks, and then his favorite candy, which isn't really a candy. It's the crackers, the cheese and chive crackers. And I like set it up all cute, and I was like, "Here's Happy Valentine's Day. Well, we can play Magic." And then I proceeded to mollywop him, and then they proceeded to buy bigger, better decks, and then I got mollywops. But that was Murders at Karlov Manor. So that was the clue set that came out. And that's kind of when I came back into Magic the Gathering. And then Avatar is one of my favorite things,
Yep.
as we know. It's kind of, I went fully into that set. You can see maybe my couple of my boxes. But that's when I think I officially was like, okay, it's time to commit to Magic the Gathering. And so Avatar was the first time I ever bought my own collector booster box. So
Hey,
That's my history with Magic.
I like it. Um, Bean asked a question a while ago, and I don't know if he's still here or not, but he asked a good question, and we didn't talk about it much, but Goober Queen.
Goober Queen.
He asked, what celebrity would you like to goob if they asked? Steve Irwin. Yeah.
uh, I've
With
already
all the
goobed
animals around him.
Jennifer Coolidge, if
Mm-hmm.
that counts. So I don't know. Like I've already goobed a celebrity. I've already done goobered. I think is the better term because goobed does not. I don't like goobed. Goobered.
I don't like
Goober
the word.
Goobed.
Goobified. Goobified. I like
Goobified, right.
goobified. I
There we go.
goobified Jennifer Coolidge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but another celebrity. I'm not really big into. I don't follow celebrities.
I know your favorite artist then? They're celebrities.
Yeah, when I think celebrities, I think like actors and
Mm-hmm.
singers and such like that. I've goobified a lot of my favorite artists.
Well, have you?
Well, Kat and TM and Dark Side Designs, Mana and Splinters, like those, like genuinely, I'm not saying that to like blow smoke up their butts.
Mm-hmm.
They really are some of my favorite artists because they always like I said, my friends encourage me and my friends inspire me. So the people who I get to see like the progress next to me is like the biggest inspiration that I can ask for.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man and Splinters is all right. The rest of the people are awesome.
Yeah,
Man
Yeah,
and
don't don't
Splinters is
don't
yeah,
okay.
don't get
you
his
know,
head too big.
yeah.
Um, does anybody else have any questions?
There was a question from Rin. Can I be your Valentine this year?
Of course you can be my Valentine queen. Only if I can be yours.
Nick,
Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. I shouldn't have looked down.
can you?
There's also Demi said you know how to nerd romance.
Yep.
I do. I do. He's a big nerd. It was definitely he builds a lot more decks than I do. I currently have claimed all of the avatar cards. They are not his, they are not ours. They are mine.
They are
And
mine.
so he is kind of upset because he's not allowed to touch them until I build my 4 commander decks that have still been in the process of being built. But I want to build 4 bracket 3 commander decks to play against each other so that I can have a table of avatar.
Avatar.
Mm.
Yes.
What are the 4 commanders?
So we're going to have Toph the Metal Bender. We have Sokka already. I actually got that from Lonnie's auction. I have Appa, of course. Like Appa's the first one I'm building. And then I'm thinking Azula, but I'm afraid she might be too over. Oh, Aang.
Well,
What am I thinking? Aang. I'm gonna have Aang be the
Which
last one.
one? There's so many.
The one. What is the name of that one?
the crossroad one.
Yeah, the Crossroads. Yeah, that will be the last commander. It just I'm working against it. I'm working though. I've got altars lined up.
Okay.
Do you have a famous Magic the Gathering player or personality you would like to play Magic against?
I don't know. Is it repetitive if I just say my friends?
No,
No.
no. Is there?
Well,
Well, have you
well,
gotten to play with all your friends? Are you gonna call them out here and say we need to play?
so here's the thing. They're actually calling me out to play. Cause I'm a sore loser. I am the biggest sore loser. So I just typically don't play.
That's why she wasn't live during the dice rolling game.
Yeah, I was playing with my boyfriend and his brother. So we were playing Commander. But I also struggle to focus on 2 things at once. Like I can and can't.
Mhm.
If one's taking my full attention and someone's talking to me, I can't do that. But if I'm like crocheting, I can absolutely talk to someone.
It's a simple task, whereas Magic, you actually gotta pay attention to a lot of it.
Yeah, especially like so here's the problem.
Okay.
I got traumatized
Playing?
by my pod. I was playing a bracket 2 deck
Mm-hmm.
against some bracket 4s.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
it
then it
can
was just continuous, and I honestly just didn't have the time to put into it, so I just kind of stopped playing.
hurt the Magic
I still
soul.
play,
Yeah.
but it did. I need to play more. I feel like especially now that I'm an alter artist, but I feel like being an alter artist has like made me connect with a lot more cards
Mm-hmm.
because I'm also like reading like the artists behind them and seeing a lot more. But who would I want to play against? I just need more. I just need a play period. I
Yeah.
think that's the best answer
Yeah.
is I just need a play period.
Um, so are you familiar with like much about the D&D and the characters and races and stuff like that?
Somewhat.
Do you think if you were to be in a campaign, what would you build? What would your
Okay, hear me
character
out.
be? Okay, you
Hear
already
me
have
out.
a planned. Okay,
A tiny mouse.
a tiny mouse.
But the stats of a halfling, because I'm too lazy to actually come up with new stats.
Oh yeah,
So,
just a tiny
so
mouse.
I played a one shot where I played a halfling who had a animal companion of a flying squirrel, and my friend played my flying squirrel.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna get up for 2 seconds and I'm gonna show you my squirrel mage.
Okay.
I will be right
Okay,
back.
okay.
Oh, hold on. I have it sketched out.
She's excited.
And it was based off a flying squirrel, which is why you telling me that is actually hilarious. Because
Minskin boo.
I actually plan on painting this on an altar pretty soon. So hold on. It's like literally in the front here. Give me 2 seconds. Here it
You
is.
can't ruin all their secrets.
Also, the first editions of a goober. Like I feel like
Oh.
this is where the
Ooh,
gooberisms start. You can see the OG's goobers. This was back in 2024. So the goobers have been around for quite a while.
wow.
It's on the back of a receipt.
I love that. I love that you kept that too.
Of course I did. I had to keep the goobers, and I love strawberries. I honestly really like this style, but I feel like goobers wouldn't be the same without their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But here is my flying squirrel mage.
So cool.
And it's got a tiny kitty fairy. You can hardly see.
Does it have a name?
Oh, the kitty very cute.
Adriloth.
Adrulov?
Adriloth.
Adrulov. Loth.
Adriloth. I never played her, but I just love the campaign. Or the idea of a flying squirrel.
I've built way too many D&D players that I've never or characters that I've never played.
I also have Xander, who was a bard, who was a human bard, and his whole shtick was flirting with everything. Like, obviously, he's a bard. I gotta play into the bard.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
But his name was Xander with two A's. It'd be XAANDR. But the second A is silent, and he had your name tattooed on his rear. But the your, it was like YOU apostrophe RE was it's the
Mm.
wrong your. And so I love Xander. He's near and dear to my heart.
that's awesome.
I did get to play him, but that campaign fell apart because I had to move, which was sad.
Oh.
The story goes on.
It's the story of every D&D campaign, right?
Yep.
We did defeat a
Somebody
minotaur,
moves.
so that's cool.
Ooh,
And I kept the maps that they made
Oh
at
really?
the first session because the
that's
DM
cool.
actually took the extra step to create maps for the D&D campaign, which was really cool.
Like individual maps for each person, or it was like session over, and you're like, can I keep that? It's a little
Yeah, I literally
memento.
was like, "Can I keep that? Can I put that in my sketchbook?"
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude. He was like, "I was just gonna throw it away." I'm like, "Yoink." Because I love when people put the extra step into things to make like things special.
Hmm.
So
I played a D&D campaign, and the DM built like or made letters for us and stuff like that, and it was really cool. It's nice to have it with you and to go home and like also read it and try to figure out everything. That was fun.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
All the rest of my campaigns have been online. So my first campaign was online, then it was the Xander, and then it was the campaign where I was a half orc barbarian. Her name was Zuleika.
Zuleika.
She doesn't like bugs though, which is kind of ironic because she's an orc.
Barbarian, but I don't like bugs.
Hmm. She's dumb.
Stump a bug.
Oh,
Do
D&D.
you have any other questions there, Mixed, or anybody in chat have any last questions? Been looking. People are saying we should play D&D.
I would love to play D&D. I know a lot of people would like to play too. It might get a little crazy, but be fun. Um, kind of self promote, but Gaz. Um, Fridays tomorrow, I'm doing a little D&D one shot type thing. Same time, 7 p.m. MST. Whoever wins the raffle this week is going to be the first player to play. And at the very end, there's a prize. So it's basically DMing a little session for everybody. And you guys hope the goal is to you guys to get on camera, even you Mythic, and to roll your own dice. So you are the character, and I will be just describing everything for you. So I'm gonna try to do that every
I will.
Friday. Huh?
My character's gonna.
No. No.
I'm gonna roll a nat one every time. I think that should be a thing. I need to keep a tally every time I roll a nat one.
Nope.
Keep a tally.
Keep a tally.
Listen, I think the nat 1 to nat 20 ratio is going to blow your mind because it's like anytime I get a nat 20, I'm like, I make it a big deal. It's a big deal. That made me feel like a seal just now because you know how seals just yell, oh, oh.
This is gonna be a new inside joke. We're just gonna be in lives, and we're just gonna turn the camera on, and go.
I love it. Mythic, is there anything you want to say? Anything in general?
there's more to know about me. So get to know me. Shout me out. Like comment on my stuff, send me messages. I'm not the greatest at responding to messages, but just don't be afraid to say hi. Like genuinely, don't be afraid to tag me in things. I love connecting with people and I love connecting with the community, and I want to be able to get to know you guys too. So
And if you
don't be
guys
afraid
have
to
any
ask. Don't be a
collab
stranger.
ideas, reach out to her.
I love collabing.
I asked her to do my last two, and she's super excited to do each one. Um,
Yeah.
so, any ideas you want, get in contact with her. Get in talk to anybody, but she loves doing them.
And
And
thank you again for being an advocate for mental health and making that a point of conversation tonight. I think that is a very noble thing for you to be open and comfortable with talking again and sharing that with us, and hopefully making people more comfortable to go get help if they need, or having the conversation with people in their lives that do need the help.
It takes time, and I want to like I said, I'm not to beat a horse with a stick, right? But it takes time to find the right therapist. Just like mental health takes time. You know, even if you're taking medications, like that takes time. Um to figure out the right, chemicals to put in your brain. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to take that time to figure that out. And set expectations. You know, they're therapists are human too. Like
Mhm.
therapists have their own lives, their own um, intricate entanglement of relationships that they deal with. They have their own trauma. My therapist goes to therapy type of thing. They're people too at the end of the day. So just remember that. Like it's their job to be a therapist, but they're also a person behind all that. So thank you for saying that.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
And guys, don't forget commissions are open.
Yes.
Commissions are open. So if you want some altars commissioned, hit Mythic Red up.
If you want a goober, hit her up.
I also do goober
Commission goobers.
commissions.
Um, and you don't like would can people also commission you for other just art, not
Yeah,
necessarily
absolutely.
altars, but
Yeah, absolutely. Like I showed you a couple of my stickers. Now these are a little old, but like I absolutely do other styles. I have other pieces. Um, don't be afraid to hesitate to ask for, things to be painted.
I have a commission for you right now.
Oh,
Can you make a sticker or a couple stickers of our podcast logo, Goobified?
I would love to do that.
You just tell
That's
me the price and I will get it to you.
Absolutely.
and let me know the price too, so I can split it with Mixed.
No, but yes.
No, but yes. I would love to create some stickers for you guys. And if you guys have like some sayings that you want, like if you're gonna upload them to TikTok and such, absolutely let me know, and we can get together on them. I'm not sure if you guys have like a slogan yet, but
No, but it'd be fun
Nope.
to get some seals like this too.
oh,
It'd be fun.
I love that this is the first episode. This is how it's gonna be from now on.
Yes. Oh,
And I'm
love
wearing
it.
all black too. I look like a big old seal just here. I'm a furry seal.
Yeah, I feel
Uh,
like a seal definitely is my spirit animal.
yeah,
They just do weird stuff. Like I love seeing the videos where they like do like the
they're just
I love seals.
willy nilly. Rin and Fat Jesus says they have some things for you after,
Ooh, look at
so
that.
that'll be
Who
awesome.
knows?
Who knows? Um, God,
You got anything else for me for us Mixed?
I'm sure I will after we end this, but I can't think of anything right now. There are a couple things we want to bring up at the end, just towards everybody here. Um, the, there is going to be soon. I'm pretty certain it's announced. There's going to be an auction for Voivode. If you haven't heard and haven't seen his videos, but he's going through something right now. There's you can message him, ask him exactly what's going on. We're not gonna say that or say anything about it, but he needs some help, basically. Uh, if you want to help him directly, reach out to him, see how you can. If not, there's also an auction. I don't know when it's going to go live, but it's going to happen soon, unless you guys know the
His
dates.
Alpine Moon is gonna be on the auction, in
Yep,
case you were wondering.
exactly. Um, Voivode Saturday. Saturday. Sweet. Um, for Save for Goods goes live tomorrow and has many altered cards. Saturday. Sweet. Um, so go and check that out. Um, how can you can access the auction? I'm sure there will be. I'm sure the whole community is gonna send a link. So just look out for a bunch of videos from everybody. Um, yeah, Voivode, we love you very much, and we hope the best for you. Okay. Uh,
Love you, buddy.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Any
definitely deserve all the help. So
yeah. is there any self promotions from either of you? Mythic, her auction or her um,
Commissions are now open.
commissions are opened. So if you have any, well, okay, she's got the our commission in there, but any other commissions? Um,
Also, I just have a comment, which is just thank you guys for having me here. Like, it was just an honor to be a part of this, and I'm happy that you guys are exploring this. This is really cool, and I hope it goes very far. So, my shout out is going to be the Mixed Results podcast. If you're not
Thank you.
following them, give them a follow up on tap. Send a little heart me, like and share the screen. Tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time,
yep,
right?
Yep.
yep.
Mountain Standard Time. I'm Eastern, so it was 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for having me here.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
We'll be doing it, like I said, every Thursday. We'll try to do every Monday. We're gonna announce who we're gonna have as the guest. But
We
yes.
do have the podcast going up recorded on Mix YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go back and rewatch anything, if you miss something, or if you want to show somebody else, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. It'll have the full video there once he gets it uploaded. But also, he's going live tomorrow night, right after Necromancer goes live. So make sure you guys go hang out with Necromancer in the Friday Farty, and then come do the D&D dungeon dives.
Yep. Speaking of nervous,
with our
I'm
board
nervous,
games.
and that's, I'm by myself.
We got you. People are gonna pop in to support.
I know. I'm excited. I stayed up way later than I was supposed to, messaging Nick, telling him how excited I was to do this. But so stinking nervous though. But yeah. Anything else? That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Mythic.
Thank you, guys.
Can't explain how much we're so thankful for you to be here.
I'm so grateful to be here. I keep saying it. I was very nervous, but I feel like once I sat down, I was able to kind of relax and get a little bit more comfortable. It was really like you guys make it really easy to just kind of talk and, bounce off of you guys. So I was really excited to be here. I was really honored to be the first guest.
No, we're so happy and appreciate you so much for everything you do. And everybody else here as well. Thank you for joining and seeing the story of us getting to know Mythic and her backstory. And if you have any questions, hit her up. Get to know her more. She did say she's going to try to do more lives.
I did. That is a goal of mine to do,
Yeah.
to be more consistent on lives and just in my socials in general. Like, I've got 2 videos that I need to edit and post. And I'm excited because then I'm actually getting stuff rolling.
Mhm.
But I do have a YouTube channel that I also want to get started.
Ooh.
There's nothing on it, but that is also Mythic Red Media. But that is another goal for myself this year, is to kind of, like I said, get everything tidied up, put all the nooks and crannies together, and get it all together. So, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. We're proud of you.
Proud of you too, guys.
Um,
This is never leaving now, by
No.
the way.
Nope.
no, it's not.
It's never leaving.
I love it.
This is like my new love. Like, this is like my new heart.
This is how we show love.
I'm proud of you. I love you. I'm
Mhm.
happy for you. It's like, also, it's really good for somatic exercise in therapy. But fun fact.
That's good to know.
It ties in together.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for joining. Follow Mythic Red if you can. Her commissions are open. Follow Unexpected Results. I don't know if you've seen his videos, but he's starting to get out and do these chill beach vibe videos about opening packs. Appa is a little retired. We'll see. Who knows? But I'm also very excited to see more of the Nick videos. So that's always exciting. Thank you for joining.
Thank you
Really appreciate
guys.
it, everybody. And we'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.
Good night. Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you
Love
so
you.
much for listening.